face down or maybe?
Face up, I think.
Yes, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't move that much then.
Oh, do I?
A little bit. Perfect.
Okay, sorry, there's a teacher or something. I gotta.
I think we're just gonna start.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think like. Could you maybe describe your window?
My window is essential to me, really. It's what makes me stay in this apartment. I really love her, yes.
I really enjoy having big windows, in the sense that in Hungary the windows are rather on the smaller side compared to what we have been experiencing here.
I don't think there's a fascination of big windows, but it's big windows will create an effect on how we are behaving and how we are experiencing spaces.
I definitely feel connected to the outside world through my windows. I always keep the curtains up to have this feeling of the day passing and people around me.
My window try to help me to give me more energy, but still she doesn't, is a she, my window, and she doesn't cover the rain or the wind. I still can see them, so she tries her best, but it's not enough.
We have very short days with good daylight. We also have a lot of rain and clouded days, so it's very important to get as much possible daylight as we can. That gives us, of course, big windows, but it also enhance a connection to the outdoor, which is equally important, I think.
Just by looking outside the window, you can see deers, the trees, the seasonal change is so nice, and the sunsets are mesmerizing.
My big window has some problem though, because it's facing the parking lot, so the main center of our student village. So my main connection with nature is just my plants. I build the nature inside my room. Yes, so basically, I do. I'm a very green person, and yes, I build such a connection with them. We're growing together.
I do look into other people's homes, not because I am prying or anything, or just trying to, look at what they are doing. I don't have any particular interest about that. I am just really fascinated with their lamps and with their interior designs and everything.
I do take a look. I'm so curious about how is the interior of this home? How did they put the dining table, or because it's so different, especially if you have a row of similar houses or apartments. They are so different all the time. I find it interesting. But yeah.
I feel like you naturally feel inclined to look, because otherwise when you see curtains, you would not necessarily do so. So it's just like a way of, it's like a stop sign or something that, I want some privacy.
You're able to tolerate a bit less privacy here in an urban environment, because that's a part of being close to many people.
Outside from my windows, there's no apartments, so I don't have a feeling that anyone can, because of the park, I don't have a feeling that someone can look straight into my apartment, and that's a nice feeling actually.
I stopped being worried about privacy a long time ago, especially living in apartments and stuff.
I feel very observed, because with the dark and the lights open in my room, everybody can see everything I do, but also my expression of the face.
Privacy is important. Privacy is the main factor in order to be a part of the big community.
having some privacy and having privacy that's respected is really important for how much social energy you have.
Because when you feel private, you are able to engage in a social interaction because of that. Then your base is set and you have energy to reach out. I think that's the foundation of being in a social interaction or be in the public.
What does the word privacy mean to you in this context?
So privacy to me means that nobody can see me and I can do whatever I want without feeling observed and nothing, just by myself.
But I think also I just don't really consider like that people are looking. Like I don't count that because that could be very stressful, and then I would feel like I never had privacy if I started thinking if people were looking inside my windows.
Even though at first I was a bit intimidated by how large the windows were, I became quite used to it. So now I definitely feel I feel very content with the privacy of my home.
To have a big window, that's the consequence. So I accept it.
Do you think that daylight or sunshine can support your mental well-being?
Definitely.
Coming from from Italy, where the sun is the main character, it has some consequence on my mood.
In December, it's starting to get dark already at I don't know, 3 in the afternoon or something, very early, and that has a huge impact on my mental health and way of thinking, at least.
Every fall I'm like, I don't have to take my vitamin D, it's gonna be fine, I'm just gonna drink some tea. And then December, January hits and I'm definitely more slow and I'm definitely more, it's not depressed, but my energy level is just lower, yeah.
But I think it's okay that the amount of daylight is less in the wintertime than in the summertime. I think that's just a part of our rhythm and our life, yeah.
I'm quite content with the amount of light I'm getting here, but yeah, I feel like it can definitely have an impact on your mood and mental well-being, especially, of course, you project your emotions on the weather a bit.
Yeah, I think in 9th grade I had like pretty severe seasonal depression. Like my vitamin D level was at like, I think 8, and I don't know the scale, but that's pretty low. That's not how it's supposed to be. So, and it's difficult. Like your body is so tired, your muscles hurt, your energy is it's like a depression, like just a vitamin depression. Yeah.
When I'm feeling this bad energy, because especially the weather often, I just go to my neighbor and probably experience the same feeling together and just talk about everything else. I mean, in that moment I forgot actually what's the weather outside.
That's the time where it's very important to be social with your friends and do some movie nights or do some dinner parties with a lot of cozy lights. I think we're really good at doing like fake cozy lights in Scandinavia. Like the warm lights. That's amazing. I love the warm lights from lamps. That helps a lot.
Daylight can be functional, but it can also be emotionally poetic in that sense. And I also think the contrast is important. So it's maybe okay that it's not totally lit up some days, some weeks, some month, a year. But when it gets summertime, it's getting better. And that's of course the balance, and that will of course affect your mood. But I think that's okay.
I just think life is a bit easier at summertime. Definitely because of the light, also because of the temperatures, of course, but also the light, yeah. So, yeah.
Light is life. No, change is a life changer. It makes me happy, especially in Denmark.
I think in winter, I think most Danish people do this, and I've been like, it's been called to my attention by some people who are not Danish. They saw me doing this, and the sun would come out, and just like sunflowers would just go like for like a minute or something, and just stand enjoying the sun directly on your face, and then continue with your day.
A big inspiration for me and for us at the moment is an Italian philosopher called Emmanuel Coetzee. He wrote the book The Life of the Plants, and he wrote in the book that there's no life without light. So that is connected, and that's not only connected for us as human beings, but it's the only way that plants can live is because of the light, and the plants are the foundation of our life. The air we breathe is a result of the plants. So I think that ecosystem or that connection with daylight is important nowadays. That it's not only about daylight and the human being, but it's also the human being in relation to nature. And in that connection, light is a very important factor.
The only downside of having large windows is having to clean them here in Denmark. Because as soon as you clean them, the weather goes bad. And then basically as if nothing happened, you haven't touched them, it's again very dirty.
Actually, I think the Danes are pretty much reserved. They need a private space.
But they're like a paradox because they have these windows, like a lot of windows, and it's all like transparent and everybody can see them. And they are not bothered by that because I observed them in their apartments.
My first six months living in this apartment, I didn't have any curtains. Yeah, so that's a funny thing. Yeah, but yeah, I guess I'm a part of that statistic as well.